Mark, transfer window now over. How do you reflect overall on the kind of activity over the past month or so? It's been a busy one.
Yeah, it's been a positive one. I think that the coaching team are pleased of how it's gone. We've obviously identified players right at the start of the window, and we've managed to get them over the line. Obviously, we've talked about the culture that we try to bring into the club. That starts at the top. I think the staff have all pulled together and showed that work ethic and managed to get these signings over the line. So yeah, we're pleased with how it's gone.
Mention the incomings, 9 of them. How pleasing, how positive is it to have been able to kind of bring in the volume of players we have in a lot of different positions, a lot of different types of player? How do you maybe see them all fitting into this side?
Well, it's exactly that. We've brought in different types which offer different strengths, offer different kind of strengths to the team in regards to the different positions they can play. They also can offer different threats to a different opposition. So that's what we wanted to do at the start of the window. We wanted to identify players who can obviously offer different threats, and I think we've done that with the players that we've brought into the building.
In terms of character referencing, how big of a part did that play? Every signing that we've brought in seems to have been really desperate, really, to come and play for this side.
Yeah, I think it's huge, really. I think we've mentioned a lot. It's about culture, what we've tried to create in the club from top down. So yeah, it's important that we get the right characters in the building to help the culture within the club, and the more that the players are pushing each other, the better the environment will be.
On the depth of the squad, how much of a better position perhaps do we feel in now at the end of the window as opposed to the one that we kind of entered in? We seem to have a vast squad now with a lot of different covering different positions, and how important is that going to be with another busy run coming up?
Yeah, I think it's important that we did add to the squad in regards to the fixture list that's coming up. I think it's Saturday, Tuesday for the next 6 weeks, so it's important that the players we bring in are getting ready, but also they're going to push the players that have got the shirt in the starting 11. So I think we've done that. We know that we're going to pick up injuries potentially, and suspensions at times. So having that bigger squad's only going to help us get through this busy period.
In terms of the deadline day action, 2 lads in then, obviously Charles Vernon, Ollie Crankshaw. What can you speak about them? How pleasing is it in a way to have been able to bring 2 lads in on deadline day for fees from teams in a division above?
Yeah, it's massive. We're adding quality to the team. I think that's massively important in the January window. You don't want to just bring players in who are much alike. We want to bring players who are going to push the squad and the players who are starting, and I think Charles and Crankshaw will do that. And again, they've got different strengths to the players that we've got in the building. So it's a big plus. We're happy what's been done in the January window, and that just highlights kind of our intent and what we try to achieve even this season.
We've already seen a fair few of the new recruits in action. What have you made of them so far in terms of what you brought them in to do? Have you been pleased and encouraged by that so far? Obviously Danny Rose probably stood out with the 2 goals already.
Yeah, I think obviously Rowe's come in and fit in with the group really well, like everyone else has in terms of the character. Jordan's obviously getting more and more game time and showing more of his strengths, and I'm sure there's more to come from Jordan. So them 2 have had more game time than the others, but obviously it's important that they keep pushing and the others keep pushing, and take the chance when it comes.
Just a little bit on the outgoings, you mentioned them at the top 6 of them overall. How do we kind of arrive throughout the window at these kind of decisions that I imagine potentially difficult to make over the course of what has been a long month, as we say?
Yeah, well, when we came into the role, we had to assess the team, and we knew that we weren't going to keep everybody happy. We couldn't give everybody the game time that they needed, so that's a reason why some players left the building, and others we just didn't really see kind of in our plans in regards to the style of play that we looked to adapt since coming in. So we've obviously we've looked at the window and looked at different players who could fit into the roles that we want in this kind of formation that we're playing at this moment in time.
And just finally, in terms of the long-term kind of ambitions and future of the club, how prevalent was that in the way of thinking during this window, and we're bringing players in, and obviously saying goodbye to players as well? How much of an eye is on the future with that in mind?
Yeah, I think we've brought players on longer contracts, so that's showing where the club is going. We're looking to the future. We're not just bringing players in on short deals or loans. We're looking to sign players who's going to be part of the club moving forward. So that is important. And obviously the loan deals are with clubs that we've got good relationships with. So there's potential that loans could happen again in the future. So yeah, we're delighted that we've got these players with deals for the future. So it's all about, again, creating that culture, and these players who've brought in now are all part of building that.